I created this video about a week ago. Here is how these stocks have performed since then and what I'm doing next. So looking at how these stocks have performed over the past week at a high level, we can see that one is in the red and two of them are in the green. QBTS is down 14%. This one is around where it was before, and QUBT is up 51%. These stocks aren't new to the channel. In fact, since the first time I spoke about QUBT, it's up 155%. But this is the past and you're probably more interested about where the price is going next. You may have questions such as, is it too late to buy now? Or if you've already bought, should you continue holding? And these are the questions we're going to be diving into next. So looking at the chart for quantum computing, ticker symbol QUBT, this is what it currently looks like. And if you saw the previous video, you might remember that I gave some price targets for this stock. So I've just added them back into the chart. This vertical line is when that video was recorded, and we were expecting the price to find resistance around these levels. And we can see that the price did reach our first target, found some resistance here and pulled back, and now it has rallied above it again. So what should we do from here? Is it still a good time to buy, and should we continue holding? If you're not already in the stock, then I believe we will get some better opportunities for entries, and we will get into that in just a minute. But if you're holding this stock, you might want to consider locking in some profits at this price target. You don't have to sell all of it. We are still expecting the price to go up, but around these Fibonacci levels, we tend to see strong resistance, and there is a chance we could see a bigger pullback. So locking in some profits at these levels would put you in a better position to buy back more at a discount if we do see a retracement. So that could be something worth considering. But for the long term, the price targets have not changed. The second price target is still $25.15, and the third price target is still $30.77. There are targets above this as well, and I'll give these out in future videos when the price gets closer to these levels. So those are the price targets for quantum computing. And I previously mentioned we are likely going to get better buying opportunities than where the price currently is. So let's talk about that next. To figure out where these buying opportunities are, we can use the Fibonacci retracement tool. So I've just drawn the Fibonacci retracement on the screen here. Currently, it's not 100% clear that the price is going to find some major resistance here and have a significant pullback. If the price goes to our second price target and then does the pullback, this Fibonacci retracement would look slightly different. In that case, I'll create an update video with the updated entry points. But for now, we can proceed with this Fibonacci retracement. So some areas where you could potentially consider entering this stock is firstly going to be around here. This is $15.61. The level below this is going to be around here. This is $13.74. And the third area where you might want to consider either buying at or averaging down at is going to be around here, which is $11.87. So initially getting in at the higher Fibonacci level and dollar cost averaging down at the lower levels could be an entry strategy worth considering. So that is the update for quantum computing, which is the first stock on our list. Let's now move on to the second stock, which is D-Wave Quantum, ticker symbol QBTS. This is the stock that was down 14% since the previous video, but it is significantly up since the first time I spoke about it, which was in this video, and it's up around 171%. And I still believe this is a solid company when it comes to quantum computing. And another good thing about this stock being down slightly is we are getting it at a discount. In the previous video, I gave some entry points for this stock where we were expecting the price to find support. And I've just drawn those back on the chart here. We can see that during this retracement, we retraced down to this first entry point, found some support exactly there, and now the price is starting to bounce back up slightly. So what should we do from here? Are these still valid entry points? I would say yes, they still are. The Fibonacci has not changed. The three entry points are firstly $14.86. The next level is $13.29. And the third Fibonacci level where you might want to consider entering or averaging down is $11.75. So that is the entry side for D-Wave Quantum. And when talking about entry strategies, we also have to talk about the exit strategies. And for that, we can use the Fibonacci extension tool again, similar to what we did for the previous stock. The first price target for this stock where we could see some significant resistance and where you might want to consider locking in some profits is around $27. And the second level where you might want to consider taking some profits is going to be around here, which is $35.95. So this is the exit strategy for the second stock on our list. And you've probably noticed I'm using technical analysis to break these down. Some people trade based on the news, others focus on earnings, and then there are those like myself who stick to charts and indicators. There are lots of different ways to invest, but if you're wondering which strategy performs the best, the one that's given me the biggest edge is investing alongside key US politicians. Over the past 2 years, this approach has consistently outperformed everything else I've tried. When certain politicians make moves in the market, it often signals something bigger, and being able to track that has made a huge difference in my results. If you're curious about how this works, I put together a free video that walks you through the exact strategy I use, including real trade examples and the returns it's delivered over the last 3 years. The link to this video is in the description below. Feel free to check it out if you want to see how powerful this strategy can be. Coming back to the third stock on our list, which is Coherent Corp, ticker symbol COHR. Since the previous video, there hasn't been too much of a change in this stock relative to the previous two. So the entry levels have mostly stayed the same, which were firstly $71.25, the second entry level being $61.13, and the third area where you could consider either entering or averaging down is $46.93. And looking at the Fibonacci extension for this stock, here are some levels where we could see some significant resistance. The first area is $112. The level above this is $130. And the third price target for this stock is $182. So taking some profits as the price climbs up to these levels could be an exit strategy you might want to consider for COHR. I will continue making update videos for these stocks as the price gets to these key levels. So if you'd like to stay up to date, consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you found this video helpful, consider dropping a like on the video as that helps out the channel a lot. And if you'd like to learn how to profit like a politician, the link to this free video is in the description below. Feel free to check it out if you're interested. It's also worth mentioning I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research and your own analysis before you make any investment decisions. That brings us to the end of the video. If you'd like to watch another video from the channel that YouTube knows you're going to love, feel free to click on the video that's currently on the screen. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.